So I'm going to have to apologize up front for the fact that, this commentary is not the Black Lives Matter commentary. And I was actually scripting that commentary out when I took a break. And I watched this segment from Bill Maher's show from last night where he's doing a special for the DNC. Bill Maher and his panel will just bury any story that could come close to hindering Clinton's chances at getting into the White House. He will project onto others what is absolutely true about him. So before I get to anything, let's play this segment about what he says about Donald Trump supporters.
And where are the other Republicans to condemn this? These Vichy Republicans. How many things does he have to do? I mean, every week it's something else, and one week it's worse than the other. When are they going to say, look, I get it, we handcuffed ourselves to this dead hooker?
This is perfectly true about Hillary Clinton supporters. They don't give a fuck what she will do, what she has done. They don't care. She can do anything. I said this in my earlier take. She could walk out of her office, find a staffer, and shotgun that person in the face, and she'd get away with it. The FBI would be like, oh, just not enough evidence to indict. Just fucking forget it. Whatever. She can do illegal shit. Doesn't matter. Just let it go. Who cares? If that was Donald Trump, what would Bill Maher be saying? What would Bill Maher be fucking talking about? He's already calling the guy treasonous for saying some stupid quip about fucking Putin. Going apeshit about that. When it's like, yeah, Hillary Clinton, her whole career is shrouded in corruption and baggage and scandals. Her whole fucking career and failures. She didn't accomplish shit as First Lady. She didn't accomplish shit as part of Congress. She didn't accomplish shit as Secretary of State. She was incompetent. Look at John Kerry as Secretary of State and compare him to her. They can't defend her. That's why so much of this is about demonizing and slandering Donald Trump, which you don't have to do. You don't have to slander Donald Trump. The guy is his own worst enemy in terms of saying stupid shit. You don't have to make shit up. But what does Anthony Weiner do in this? He goes off to say that Donald Trump, one of the reasons why he likes Putin is that Putin is paying him. He has financial ties to the Russian government. And that's why he's so in favor of Putin, is that he has financial ties to Putin. That's just slander. But why do they do it? Why do they say these things? It's because they have nothing positive to say of Hillary Clinton. They praise Michelle Obama. They can praise Bill Clinton. They can praise Barack Obama. They can praise anyone on that fucking stage but her. And you know why? Because there's nothing there to praise. There's nothing there to speak well of. Because she's accomplished nothing. There was the guy from Virginia, one of the worst corporatist corrupt fuckers. He came out the other day and was like, yeah, fucking Hillary's full of shit. She's not telling the truth about the Trans-Pacific Partnership. She'd sign it tomorrow if she could. The minute she gets into office, she's going to fucking sign it. And he was bragging. It's not like he's criticizing her. He's praising her. The guy's like, yeah, she duped all these fucking retards into repeating the lie that she's actually not going to sign it. She is going to sign it, you fucking morons. He was bragging about it, and that's true. She is going to sign the Trans-Pacific Partnership. She is lying about it. Like she's lying about so much of what she claims to be in favor of. She is a corporate shill. She is just as shitty of a candidate as fucking Donald Trump. Maybe she's not going to build the fucking wall, but she's going to sell out this entire country to not even corporate America, but multinational corporations. There's so much to this segment that is telling about where we are currently. Because here's what Bill Maher opened up with. And this is so telling. This just goes to show that he knows what he's doing. He's aware of what he's trying to do, that he's trying to bury this story and just make light of it. Not just crack a joke about her, but make light of it, and then he immediately pivots to demonizing Trump. Watch it.
You know, the Democrats got off to kind of a rocky start with their convention because the emails, you heard about this scandal, right? Emails from the Democratic National Committee were hacked, and they revealed that officials were discussing how they could favor Hillary over Bernie in the primary. Hillary was furious. She said, hasn't anyone over there heard of the delete key? But, you know, Bernie bros, you got to understand, Hillary would have won anyway, but the scandal made the Bernie bros so mad that they have been booing for the first 2 nights anyway. Everybody who was on the stage, including Bernie. Bernie wasn't Bernie enough for the Bernie people. Guys, I get it. You wanted the lovable old Jew, but it's over. The part of this scandal that was actually a scandal is that the Democratic National Committee's emails were hacked by Russia. And Trump today was calling on Russia to now hack Hillary's emails. A U.S. presidential nominee encouraging Russia to commit espionage? Donald Trump, the voice of treason.
Tell me that isn't a conscious effort. Tell me that is not someone aware of how damning this story is and just immediately tries to address it and bury it as soon as possible and immediately switch to, oh, we're going to bait my stupid audience about fucking Donald Trump, when that isn't relevant to the story. That isn't fucking relevant. It's about the collusion, the clear, demonstrable, and just unforgivable collusion between the DNC, headed by a fucking former member of Clinton's staff, between that organization, Hillary Clinton's own campaign, which in part is headed by Anthony Weiner's fucking wife. You have a guy that has a clear bias on the fucking stage, and you don't even address it at all. Like, they just bring it up and make light of it, when it's like, no, this is someone with not only a financial interest, but the guy's married into it. You have the DNC colluding with the Clinton organization, her campaign directly, to a point where it's illegal, and that's already been shown through the emails and through the reporting on it, that there were elements that were clearly illegal. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. Guarantee it. And who else were they colluding with? Oh, the press. The press, that's who they were colluding with as well, to not only promote Hillary Clinton, which in and of itself is unbelievable corruption, but also to fucking demonize Bernie Sanders. That's why Bernie Sanders supporters were booing. That's why they hate her. That's why they can't stand this shit convention, because no one's gonna fucking address the story. They're just gonna bury it. They're just gonna bury the story because they know that this story is damning to the Democratic Party and any fucking concerted effort to unite the party. It's damning. Again, just look at the most recent polls and ask yourself if you think that Hillary Clinton's just going to walk into the White House. If you think that your current strategy is working for you. It isn't. It isn't working. All you're doing is guaranteeing Trump a clear victory. But you have him trying to take the worst, absolute worst element of the Hillary Clinton campaign and her supporters and shifting it and putting it on Bernie Sanders supporters' feet. Here, I'll play it real quick for you.
I watched Bill Clinton's speech. Literally, I was crying. I thought it was just an amazing speech. And Rachel Maddow, who I like very much, comes on and says, I think the beginning of the speech was controversial, talking about the girl, a girl, because Clinton started by saying in 1971, I met a girl, building her whole political story for the whole first half of the speech around her marriage to him. That was not a feminist way to start. I found it shocking and rude. You know, are you fucking kidding me? I watched Bill Clinton.
There may be retard feminist supporters of Bernie Sanders, but it is night and day between, random fucking dyke-looking chicks on college campuses compared to people that are on stage at the fucking DNC speaking to these fucking issues, okay? That's the difference. People with pink hair on the ground with no power, no say, no nothing, supporting Bernie Sanders, and people at the fucking DNC invited by Hillary Clinton. Unreal and obvious. Obvious shifting, obvious apologetics, obvious disingenuous bullshit from Bill Maher. Purity, purity, purity. You keep hearing this talking point brought up about how Bernie Sanders and Bernie Sanders supporters are radicals, they're purists, and if they don't get everything they want, then they're children. They say it exactly as I just said it in this segment. I'll just play it.
What do you think about the fact that the Bernie bros were shouting and yelling and booing? I mean, yelling Goldman Sachs at Elizabeth Warren. This disease on the left of purity gotcha. that going after your friends who are a little bit different than you, as opposed to, it's just
I mean, I also
insane.
didn't like something about having these these young white guys who braid their underarm hair, like booing African-American iconic legislators. Also rubbed me the wrong way. It's kind of like
they look like petulant children. They really, I mean, you literally,
it's like
you lost.
You cannot be pure enough for so many people.
The reason why this is such a fucking disingenuous talking point is because the reason why Bernie Sanders supporters are booing and are pissed and can't stand Clinton is not simply because she's not fucking Bernie Sanders. That's not the reason, okay? You want that to be the reason, but it's because of shit like this. Shit like the fucking scandal. Shit like the leaks that show that she's been fucking trying to demonize him the entire fucking time. You can read the internal emails. They hate Bernie Sanders supporters. Her campaign, the fucking DNC, everyone linked with her hates fucking Bernie Sanders. They hate his supporters. They hate all of this. And they're trying to concoct ways to get around the fact that they have to appease these people in any way, because all they want to do is demonize them. They want to demonize Bernie Sanders supporters as Bernie bros. They continue the narrative on this fucking show about Bernie bros. They sit there and say, I don't understand why Bernie Sanders supporters can't just sack up and vote for Hillary Clinton. Well, here's the problem. When your side, when the person you're supporting goes out and prepares an entire fucking campaign to demonize Bernie Sanders as an atheist, when that's your strategy, to demonize him as an atheist as a strategy, so that you can get a couple percentage points in particular states, that you're going to shame him and that you're going to demonize him as an atheist? Well, as an atheist, fuck you. Take a shotgun, put it in your mouth, fucking kill yourself. You're never gonna fucking try to demonize me in something that Bernie Sanders doesn't even claim about himself, and think, oh yeah, why don't you just vote for me? I'm just supposed to support this person that is going out of her way to demonize a category that is not only a minority, a fringe minority in the United States, but also a minority that is otherwise on her side. But she doesn't care. She doesn't fucking care, because she wants to win so badly and is so arrogant that she is willing to demonize a group of people that have no representation at all for the sake of cheap, politically expedient gain. Fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her to the end of time. I will never vote for this fucking cunt ever. She could turn around and adopt every single one of Bernie Sanders' fucking proposals. I will never fucking vote for her. And the reason is her. That's why. It's not because of me. It's not because of Bernie. It's not because of anything other than her shit. It's her scandals. It's her legacy. It's her fucking corruption with the Clinton Foundation. It's everything involved with the DNC. It is herself and all the shit she did when she was in Congress. Again, she tried to fucking ban violent video games. And it's just like, oh no, just forget it. Just forget it. You know, this is something you're deeply passionate about. Just forget it. Fall in line. She'd probably do it again if it got her a couple more votes, but fall the fucking line. You are never going to coerce me to vote for someone. You're just never going to do it. And there's so many people like me that were willing to vote for Bernie Sanders. Absolutely willing. I voted for him in the primary. I'm willing to show up in November and do it again for him, but I'm not going to do it for her. You know why? Because she doesn't want my vote. That's the clearest thing about everything she's ever done. She doesn't want my vote. She doesn't care. She just wants her and all her fucking supporters just want to point their finger at me and say, oh man, fucking gamer gator. Oh man, fucking atheist. Oh man, fucking white male. Ugh. Well, she doesn't want my vote, then fuck her. Fuck her. Fuck her supporters. Fuck her whole campaign. Donald Trump can win and fuck it all. I don't care. I don't fucking care. You're never going to coerce me into fucking voting for her. To where it's like, yeah, Trump is a shit candidate. I'm not going to vote for him, but you're never going to coerce me into voting for fucking Fem Nixon. I'm never going to violate my principles and have you insult me constantly. And that I'm just going to vote for her. You know, I'm not voting for Fem Nixon. I'm not voting for someone that I know is corrupt. I know is as corrupt, if not even worse, than Nixon, because at least Nixon had the possibility of being prosecuted. Unlike her, she could get away with fucking anything. Fuck Bill Maher, fuck Hillary Clinton, That's it.